Hey, Spencer Welch here, international vocal coach and the creator of Singing Ignition, the vocal academy that's not just for you, it's about you. Now today we're doing a reaction to yet another Dimash song, Opera 2. I've already done a couple. I did a reaction to SOS, and I also did one to Sinful Passion, and you can find those reactions by clicking right up here somewhere. Now, I'm super excited to get into this. I already am familiar with the incredible range that Dimash has and his ability to, almost like a chameleon, change the tone of his voice and go from something quite light and breathy and beautiful to something powerful, belty, operatic, you name it, Dimash can do it. Just keep in mind that these are not just reactions for the sake of my dumb face going. These are also to educate my singers that follow this channel. I want to teach singers about good singing. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into this.
Дом мой достроен, но я в нем один. Хлопнула дверь за спиной. Ветер осенний стучится в окно, плачет опять надо мной. Ночью гроза, а на утро туман. Солнце остыло совсем. Давние боги идут чередой, пусть собираются все.
Hey, I've heard this song before, but it wasn't Dimash singing it. I heard this like a long time ago, like over 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. I was teaching at a Seth Riggs camp, and there was this Russian bass who came up to me and said, "Spencer, you need to listen to this singer. What do you think?" Sorry that my Russian accent sounds more like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something. But he played me this guy singing this song, going up into the stratosphere like this. And that guy, his voice was like quite high and quite impressive, but a lot more pressed. Whereas here, Dimash is going up into that flageolet or flageolet range of his voice, which is like whistle, but a lot more filled in. It's got more head voice qualities, so it's more almost like a super head voice, but there's this freedom to his voice. There's this openness. It's like this is easy. He's not up against the ceiling of his voice. This is sort of just mid-range for what his voice can do here. So this is cool. I need to go and look up the other one now after this.
Мой достроен, но я в нем один. Хлопнула дверь за спиной. Ветер осенний стучится в окно, плачет опять надо мной. Это судьба, а судьбу не могу я ни о чем простить. Только я знаю, как после меня станут ветра глазей.
Okay, verse 2, he's got that lighter chest voice. So he's in the key of F minor here. And so this is his chest voice range, but he's singing it lightly, playfully. The larynx is just slightly higher, not super high, but na 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 na. A little bit more air, a little bit thinner vocal fold quality for this to just give it that fun kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, halfway through, see, I'm spitting already. I'm getting excited about this. He starts to lower the larynx a little bit. He starts to add a little bit more of that operatic ring, and then he's more like, ah, na, na, na. He's getting closer to the top of his chest voice there. At the C and D flat range, ah. So he's got that nice ring, chestier quality, more depth, more thickness, more depth in how the vocal folds are coming together, which produces a more complex sound and makes that ringing quality start to come out. So there's this depth and there's this clarity simultaneously. But what I actually love is when he goes into those high notes, he swells into them. He does a crescendo. He goes, ah, of course, 2 octaves higher. So he's up on C6, so soprano high C here, but in super head voice, not in whistle per se, but more that flageolet, but he's ah, he does a portamento, a slide up to that area as he's ah, putting a bit of an H, an aspirate attack, that ah, and sliding just so effortlessly up to that C6. Dimash, you've done it again. Love the arrangement too. Yeah. I knew it. Show off. Wow is right. He's at the E flat. I mean, he is in whistle tone by the end there. You can hear how the tone just narrows down even more and gets more whistle-like. There's less of the the bottom end of the head voice then. It's still just super impressive, especially how he went and he did those up on E flat 6. You're a showboat, aren't you, Dimash? I would too if I could do this. And I'm assuming that those are the other contestants in the show going like, pack it up, dude. It's time to just go home. This thing is done. Just give it to him now. This is so fun, so good, so cool. So now, just for a quick little tutorial, let me talk a little bit about why we drop our jaw. You might have noticed that in this video, Dimash drops his jaw as he gets to those higher tones, and that's because the tone would get very, very thin. If you don't open up vertically as you go higher, then your vocal tract, which is your mouth and your throat, can't properly resonate the pitch. The pitch is getting so high at that point that when you drop your jaw, it raises the resonating places of your vocal tract to be able to pair well with where those pitches are. See, I'm spitting again. I'm super excited. Now, what you can do when you're singing up in your head voice, just get used to opening your mouth. And one way to do that is take your fingers, put them between your teeth. This is not supposed to be something dark. Ah, and then go up into your head voice. Ah. Try that out next time you're singing high notes. And of course, you probably aren't going to be singing up where Dimash is, but try out your range for your head voice and get used to dropping your jaw in those ranges. In the middle range, your mixed voice, and in the bottom range, your chest voice. You probably don't have to drop your jaw. Probably don't need to drop your jaw.
Drop your jaw.
Nearly as much. It's a tongue twister, isn't it? But a little bit goes a long ways to just give that tone some warmth and some openness. Now, if you like this video, I would love it so much if you would put a like on it, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me ever again. I want us to be friends. I want us to be
just so close.
Thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in my Vocal Academy, Singing Ignition, if you want me to listen to you sing and then to build a vocal workout, a series of exercises around what your voice needs, go to singingignition.com. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your needs, hear your wants, and what you would love to get out of your voice and help you on the way down that path. So, singingignition.com. I'll see you there.